Fuck. Yo. What up, everybody? How y'all doing? It's me again, V. Thank you for joining me again on another edition of In the Mind of Madness. Yes. I hope all of y'all are doing well. Hope all of y'all had a good weekend. I just want to first get off that I think my luck, or not luck, but whatever outside force I believed was guiding me through all this journey, well, whatever it may be, I believe they were there tonight, because I went to work tonight and got a pretty nice, it went pretty well. I think they blessed me with their presence tonight. Okay, so let me start from the beginning. Remember that fucking storage unit I told you guys that I've been fucking up? My last two attempts, it just completely did not go well. Okay. Well, I triple dipped in it tonight because I don't know. I had like a feeling that something was there and I just didn't get to it. And I fucked up by going inside the first time, which I should have just went straight outside. So this time, I went outside, did the outside units and shit. And yo, I ain't gonna believe what I got. It's not a jackpot score. At the same time, it's not a junk score either. Alright? I was able to get okay, so this fucking unit, I opened this shit up. First of all, there's a mishap in this too though. Is because I tried the Dremel again. And I was like, I know the Dremel can do it. The fucking Dremel broke on me, yo. Okay, so first I'm like sawing off a lock, and then it just stopped because it got caught. So I was like, okay, I pulled it up, and then it started spinning at high speed when I was putting it down at low. And I was like, what the fuck? So I turned it off. It still kept going. I turned the switch like on and off, and it's just spinning no matter what. And I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't stop it. I had to pull the battery out. I put it back in. As soon as I put the battery back in, it was switched to off. Boom. High speed spinning again. I was like, okay. So I tried to cut the lock again while it was spinning, and then it caught again. I was like, what the fuck? And then after that, it wouldn't spin anymore. I was like, what the fuck is this? Fucking bullshit. Yeah, that I didn't bring any backups because then that's extra weight. Right, so I was like, fuck, I have no fucking rotary tool now. So I was like, alright, let's, fuck it. So I went back to the unit I told you guys that I cut the previous night. And then I just kind of turned it and left it so it still looked like it was untouched and it was still locked. I went to that one. I was like, okay, if I can't cut any more new locks, let's see if I can get this old one open. I went to that one, and by God, that motherfucker was still fucking cut and left the way I left it. And I was like, okay, so I did leave it. Like everyone did think that it was good still. So I was like, alright, so I'm working on this fucking lock, and I was like, shit, it would just not go because I didn't cut enough for the shackle to fit, for enough space in between for the latch to fit through. So I was like, fuck this shit. So I found a crowbar in one of the moving trucks. A lot of those moving trucks didn't have locks on them. You just open them, but I don't have shit in them, but they had like moving tools and shit. One of them had like this long crowbar, and I was like, fuck yeah, that would help. So I went back to him and I'm trying to pry this lock open. I was like, fuck this shit, it's not going. I'm there for like maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm like, fuck, I'm getting exhausted and annoyed. So legit, I took the fucking crowbar, shoved it into the side of the fucking door, and I just fucking pried that motherfucker open, yo. I legit just, I just pried the fucking door outwards. And so these are like garage style, right, that you pull up. And yeah, I just took the sides and just basically just ripped the whole fucking front of the door up from the fucking crowbar. And I was like, okay, I could go outside. Oh my God, there's boxes. This is full of boxes of all these like replicas, decorative swords, and like all that shit. I wanted to get some other ones. They had the Zelda sword, but it was all plastic. It was made of complete plastic. They had some nice katanas down there too, but they were plastic. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? But the ones at the front were right at the door. I pulled them out. I was like, oh shit, these are metal. These are real. And I was like, okay, shit. So I took like 3 boxes of them. I didn't have my truck right now. Truck's still out of commission, so I had to I got away with like 3 boxes. Also, I didn't want to take too much because I was like, if I take more, it's already like 30 katanas. What am I gonna fucking, if I get more? If I get like 50 or 60, it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do with like 50 or 60 katanas, man? Especially if I can't sell them anywhere, right? That was the issue. So I figured, okay, $3 is a good start. 30 is good enough. Even if I sell them at like 20 to 30 bucks each, there's like 10 of each kind. I got like 3 different kinds, 10 of each kind. That was like almost like 300 a box. So I'm alright with that. So like 3 is good. So, and I'm probably not gonna even just sell them at 30. Probably sell them at 50 each. But they're pretty good fucking quality. A lot of them are like hand painted designs and shit. There's so one has it's like a brown and black, dark brown and black handle, and it has like a black circle hilt, and the sheath is like dark brown, but it's like this matte finish brown, and it's like soft, and I don't know, man, it's nice. There's one with a white handle, red hilt, and then the sheath is like, it's like this glossy red and black, like it's like red and black blending into each other. It's pretty dope. And the other one is this, fuck, that scared the shit out of me. Sorry, I hit the mic. It's like a dark green and orange handle, like an orange and green hilt, but it's shaped like a flower, like a 4-petal flower. And then the sheath is let me see this shit. Oh, yeah, it's like black with like an orange painted flower on it. It's pretty nice though. So my favorite one has to either be like the red and white one, but like I really like the black and brown one. That was really nice. But now the problem is, oh, hold on, I just turned the air conditioning on. It got really fucking hot. Alright, so now the problem is trying to offload like 25 to 30 katanas. Mind you, not sharpened, because they're decorative, right? So, but they're still really nice. You could sharpen it yourself, to be honest, if you have the shit. But yeah, well, I have a few places that would take it, but I don't know if they'd take all of them, you know. I have to go to like different ones here and there, but we'll see. I don't even know if I could post these on Marketplace, because they've got like regulations on weapons and shit, right? So I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out. I always do. I always find a buyer. You know what? That's why, like, I think I told y'all in like previous season that I love these like new and odd like inventory and random inventory cycles, man. Because like the newer it is, and the less experience I have selling and dealing with these items, it's like, it means it's more of a challenge, which I like. So it's like, I like the challenge of trying to find a buyer for them. It's annoying as fuck sometimes, but it's like, it's satisfying, because then it's like you're pushing yourself to find a new connect, a new network, you know. Like, yeah. So that's what I have to deal with tomorrow. See if these shops would take it and shit. I got like 2 that I'll go to. The first one doesn't take all of them, so we'll see. Yeah, other than that, I think, yeah, but fuck, that shit was a hassle though, man. Prying that door open was not easy. It took a lot of strength out of me. Then I had to drag these boxes out. Then I have to like fucking, and then I had to fucking, oh, I took all those dollies from the moving van, and then I stacked up those 3 boxes, but they were long still. I had to fucking roll them across the parking lot. Then I had to take them off the fucking dolly and like fucking feed them through the hole in the fence. Then I had to take out that dolly, put that through the hole in the fence, go through, load them back up on there, and then roll them across another fucking lot that's like maybe another half a kilometer. Yeah, it's like 500 meters to thing, and then after I get to the fence where I came in from, take them off the dolly, put them through the fence again, and then I had to fucking, and then so when I go through the hole in the fence, to my right there's another fence going, like blocking my direction, it's like on my right side there's another stretch of fence going opposite direction, so I had to cut a hole through that. So I have to feed it through the whole first fence, and then I have to put it through the side of the fucking second fence, and then that's the parking lot I left my car at. So, V-Boxes, holy shit. You don't understand. I am fucking, so apologies if I sound a little monotone. I haven't even smoked weed yet, and that's all I want to do. But I already sound dead because I'm done, man. My arms, my legs, holy fuck. I don't even know how much I was sweating tonight. Oh my god. But it was worth it. and that's where I don't mind it. There's actually a time where I went through all this shit and came out with fucking nothing, and I put myself through some fucking bullshit. I just threw myself. I just put myself through the ringer and came out empty-handed. What the fuck? That's where I get pissed off, because it's like I did all that shit, went through all that bullshit for nothing. And when I mean nothing, it was absolutely nothing. Like, I had nothing. Maybe if I had like maybe one tool or like one thing that was like, okay, be a little bit more worth it, you know what I mean? Because I always say, like, when I go in to grab some, I guess it's worth it as long as I get something out of it. Doesn't matter what. If I get one thing out of it, then okay, the job or the trip was not a waste. But if I go there, come out empty-handed, that was a waste of a trip. And a waste of money too. Because then at that point, I'm at a loss. If I went to go somewhere, or like a target location, I came out with one thing, it's like, okay, cool, depending on obviously how much that thing costs, the value of it, then at least it's like added value, you know? I gained something going there. I didn't just fucking go there to waste time and fuel and energy. But yeah, that was tonight. Just wanted to give y'all a little update on what it is and what it do before I jump into the episode. So yeah, works alright. Turn it up, hopefully. We'll see how the next one goes. Yeah, so this episode I actually wanted to, so the last 3 episodes I talked about, fuck, I'm way too tired for this shit, man. I'm like, oh, fuck. You know what, fuck this shit. I'm gonna leave it at the update. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna record the rest tomorrow. I can't, excuse me. I'm like fucking passing out trying to, I'm passing out just fucking talking on this thing, and the way I'm seated is just, no. Can't do it. Yeah, I'm dead. Just, yeah. I'll see y'all in a bit. We'll see how that goes. Okay. My bad about that. I am back. I am rested, and I'm feeling a lot better. That was totally my fault. Sorry for that. Yeah, that update was supposed to sound a lot more exciting, because I was excited as fuck. Not excited as fuck, but I was in a better mood than most days, because fucking, yeah, because work was good. But I pushed myself too hard, because, okay, so the whole story behind that. Okay, so before work, I already was up the night before, all night. Didn't sleep. And I also didn't sleep the night. So I was already up for 2 nights before I went to work. Then I went to work. And then I explained it in the update how I had to haul these 3 fucking boxes of katanas through fucking 2 fences and fucking, yeah. I was almost puking. You know when you're fucking, man, you just push yourself too much. You just, yeah. I was at that point, and I don't get to that point a lot. There's maybe, I can count on my hand the amount of times in my life that I've reached that fucking puking point. You know what I mean? It's, oh fuck, I hate that feeling. It's stupid as shit. But yeah, I reached that point last night, and it was just, yeah. So by the time I got home, I was, I couldn't do it. I tried to, because I was hyped about the score and the haul, but then by the time I started recording and all that shit, like, man, I just got more tired and fucking, like, my eyes started closing and shit. I was so fucking, yeah, it was dumb. Yeah. I legit was passing out every few fucking seconds and shit. Then, there was one point where, that's why if you hear near the end of that segment, I started to kind of slow down, because I was forgetting what the fuck I was talking about and what I was gonna say. And, yeah. So I apologize. I also apologize for not re-recording that, because I don't want to re-say everything in that. That was the night of. They couldn't get any more recent than that, but, it's the payoff. Also, now, but I'm glad I waited, because now I get to add on to that update, because today, man, I'm telling you, it's like, this shit, this part is not like a fumble. It's actually a good shit. So like, this is kind of going opposite of season theme, but fuck it, it's like the pre-episode update. But yeah, today, like, business was fucking good today. I tell you, all this shit happens all at the same time. When it rains, it pours, and when you're dry, it's fucking bone dry as fuck. But today, it was dope. because these Birkenstocks that I robbed from like months ago. So not months ago. Actually, it was maybe like a month ago, I think. But it was pretty recent. I don't know if I told you guys about the score, but I should have. I think I did in one episode where I had a bunch of hats. Then I had a pair of the Vans Authentic, the regular shit, and then these Birkenstock sandals, and a pair of Nike Air Max 99s or 90s or some shit like that, I think it was. But it's all black. I kept those Nike Air Max, of course. And then I had these other Nike runners. So I put them all up on Facebook except for the Nike Air Max. That's mine. And then they've been up there for quite a while now. At least for maybe almost like a month or so. It's been up there. At the same time I posted that fucking Argentina jersey. That Messi jersey. Yeah. So that jersey. Now, for the longest time, no one has messaged me once about these fucking Birkenstock sandals. Not once. Then all of a sudden, I don't know what the fuck it is, but then all today, the same fucking day, there was at least seven or eight people, no, 6 or 7 people that hit me up for these motherfucking sandals. And I was like, what the fuck? It's like, I honestly don't get it. It's like some sort of marketplace phenomenon. Or something happened with Birkenstocks or something, made people all of a sudden want Birkenstock sandals. It's like, what? I don't get it. I know the jersey one, Argentina went to the finals. That's why everyone wanted it at the same time. That makes sense. But like Birkenstocks, did you just get, something happened with the Birkenstock, the stocks? I don't know, that was fucking terrible. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck it was. But yeah, but not just that. So someone wanted to buy the Birkenstocks. So I sold those for a good $150. It was easy. Okay, cool. It's like, whoa, alright. Then, fucking, someone bought the Birkenstocks. Then on top of that, my guy from, just not really out of town, but just down the next city, he ordered he needed a re-up on his fucking cigarettes, so he ordered 12 cartons. I was like, oh fuck, okay, cool, deliver that today. And then he said his brother-in-law wanted some, so I'm getting that to him tomorrow. Well, later today. Then yeah, and then after I got fucking the guy downstairs, he ordered fucking 4 more cartons. I was like, alright, sweet, I'm down with it. You know what I mean? And then, yeah. So, I didn't even get to the fucking katanas today. Yeah. There's just so much other fucking business being had. I was just like, alright, I'll wait till tomorrow on these ones. So I'm gonna check those out. So I made at least the three bills alone today. And just from the fucking what do you call that? Fuck that. I don't know, man. Fuck, I forgot what you call it. The passive income, I mean. Yeah, just in the back, the business, the fucking cigarettes just doing its job there. So, see, I'm telling you, these cigarettes are they're like a superhero, Never really see them here and there, but when you really need it, they come down, swoop down, they're like, hey man, let me give you a hand there. And they just give you a little bit of cash, Man, cigarettes save lives. Yeah, yes. Believe that. Yeah, it's fucking... But yeah, good fucking business day today. Along with a good score I haven't even touched yet. So, yeah. Honestly, I don't even know if I could get these katanas sold, to be honest. It is a challenge and I love it. It adds to the randomness and the oddity of my inventories. But, overall, on top of that, it's a challenge and I like it. But I think I can get it sold. It's just might take a little bit more time than usual. I don't know if I can sell it all off on the first place. I might have to go more than once. But I will get them sold, trust me. I will. I always get it sold. I feel like that's gonna be kind of my guarantee now, you know what I mean? Everything I get, I can sell it somewhere, somehow. I'll sell it. Yeah. But is that a challenge though? That's kind of easy to find a place to sell anything. I don't know. Then again, I haven't really found them much of a challenging... I have found challenging inventory, just never really found it a challenge to sell it. Well, I have. Actually, it's not really more so selling that's a challenge. It's trying to get a good price for the item you're selling is way more of a challenge than actually selling the fucking thing. So that's what I gotta deal with. But at the end of the day, I stole all this shit, so it's like anything I get is 100% profit. And I gotta remind myself that sometimes. So yeah, and I should just be grateful for whatever the fuck I get. That's why but once again, balance. Yeah, be happy with what you get, but at the same time, don't settle for too low and sell yourself short. You know what I mean? So yeah. Good business day. I still got the fucking katanas left to sell tomorrow, so looks like we're looking good, ladies and gentlemen, or whatever, whoever the one person listening is. Yeah, anyway, let's jump into the fucking episode. What I was trying to explain before I started passing the fuck out on the mic is that now in the past I've named my 3 major arrests. And so now, that was before jail, and then post jail, then years after, it's my current shit. So, the comeback, you know what I mean? Not really a comeback, but like fucking, the return to being arrested. Yeah, so the 3 major arrests before I went to jail, and then now the 3, not major arrests, but it's just like the 3 kind of welcome back arrests from my first 3 arrests from after jail. Yeah, surprisingly, eh? It's been how long? Did I go in? Whatever fucking year COVID was. Was it like 2018 or some shit? Or 2020 or some shit? Yeah, it's been like 6 years since I last went to jail, you know what I mean? I haven't been arrested once since. So, then again, I haven't dabbled as much into this shit like as I used to. I was trying to be a good kid and all that. Not good kid, I was trying to be a straight, like, shooter and all. Trying to do well. Trying to do some honest work that I realize doesn't pay off and is not really worth it at the end. And honest work is slow fucking money, man. And it's for, like, honest work is legit. I'm not trying to, like, take shots at anybody that does honest work. Because the people that do honest work are probably the hardest working people out there. But it's also kind of like, I don't know how to really say. It's just like, man, honest work is just, you won't become much from honest work, especially like, okay, man, I don't know how the fuck to work this. I'm stoned as fuck too. Let's just say honest work is slow. It's like an uphill battle where you never finish. And throughout your whole life, you're just gonna keep like fucking going uphill, running uphill, getting to that finish line that doesn't fucking exist. You know what I mean? And to a lot of people that do honest work and that, you know, get an honest wage, that finish line is retirement. And there are numerous parents I know that are like, all right, cool, time to retire. They finally retire and they're like, nah, man, can't. And they go back to work either to keep busy or fucking make some more money. Some people can't even, I know parents that can't even fucking retire because they can't afford to retire. And they're way past the ripe old age of 65. So it's very rare where honest work actually reaps like an abundance of benefits and results and shit. But hey, legit, if you want to just be average and all that shit, by all means, if that's your goal. And honestly, I've been thinking about it recently too. It's like, I don't know. Usually I'll alternate between getting a 9-to-5 and then after doing my own thing, and then 9-to-5 and then do my own thing. I just left the 9-to-5. So like I'm continuing to do my own thing, but I don't even know if I want to go back to work because it's like, man, you know, I caught up with some of my old friends. Caught up with some of my friends I grew up with back in the day, and like they're all like settled in. They got families, they got like, you know, lives of their own and shit. And every single one I've talked to, man, it's like, yo, I can't, like, when I catch up with them, it's like, it's cool, it's nice seeing y'all, but like, yeah, they got their own lives, but man, god fucking damn, is it boring lives. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, damn. And I guess they're happy, and like, you know what, if they're happy, then that's great, but that can't all be it. Like, that can't be it. Even when I'm working too, it's just like, is this really it? Because then once you start working and you get caught in that routine, it's like, it's kind of like the way it's gonna be for the rest of your life, right? It's like, fuck. I refuse to believe that that's it. I know that there's something more out there, and some people don't strive or push themselves to go look for it. And hey, maybe I'm looking in the wrong place. Maybe I'm not looking the right way. Maybe I'm going about it the wrong way. But regardless of that, at least I'm fucking looking, you know what I mean? At least I'm fucking, like, at least I'm reaching for something more than just that, whatever it may be, you know? And, like, it's not like a thrill chase or anything. It's like, you know, some people are like, oh yeah, you like the thrill, you want the excitement. It's like, that's a very, very small part of it. Like, that's at the end of it, you know what I mean? If the shit I do wasn't, like, as exciting, then honestly I'd still fucking do it, because it's not the excitement. That's not, like, people think that I find the excitement in, like, actually, like, stealing product and actually, you know, acquiring these items and shit like that. No. That's not where my excitement comes from. If I can let me break down the whole process for you. Not break down the whole process, but, like, let me break it down, and I'm gonna tell you, like, which parts and which, you know, phase of the operation I feel the most excitement for, okay? First and foremost, like, one of the top things that get me excited, that I get happy about with this shit is, I don't know if I mentioned it, apologies again if I mentioned it in the previous episodes, but yeah, I fucking love the whole planning stage of it. For me, it's the whole scheming. It's the figuring out, like, how am I gonna do this shit? You know what I mean? It's when I first get the idea or get the target or, like, the job in mind, and I'm like, fuck, okay, how am I gonna do this? From that point, when I ask that question, oh god, it's just like, and sometimes I can't fucking figure it out, and it's difficult, and, like, yo, I love that, because then it's like, man, challenge keeps my fucking, like, mind sharp and shit. That's where the most excitement. I love fucking planning all this shit. Also, man, and you would think I'd like executing it and seeing my plan come together. Nah, man, like, that probably is one of the parts that I don't like the most. Like, I like it, obviously, because it's like, yeah, we're going to action, this is when it's happening, but I don't like it in the sense that that's the part where it doesn't go to plan. You know what I mean? Because it never goes according to plan, and that's the phase where that happens, you know. And that's, like, it's the most nerve-wracking part, and not nerve-wracking in the sense of, like, oh god, like, yeah, we might get caught, like, you know, being on. No, it's nerve-wracking in the sense is, like, holy fuck, how is this plan gonna go? Like, how is it gonna derail? Like, how is my plan gonna go wrong? Because inevitably it will. It won't go wrong, but, like, something will not go according to plan. And like I said, you just gotta make sure it goes well, no matter what happens. Just make sure the outcome goes well, you know. And the best you could do is steer it in the best direction possible. And, like, man, sometimes it's like, fuck, that's the most stressful part. And then afterwards, once you get the shit, the whatever, on the way home, it's like, that's not even the exciting part. Yeah, it's exciting. It's like, okay, fuck. For me, it's more relief that, holy fuck, it's finally done and we pulled it off. Like, it's a very satisfactory feeling. I feel satisfied, relieved, and relief, but not excitement. You know what I mean? The next part where I feel the most excitement, the next phase in all this, is going out the next day. Like, surprisingly, it's trying to offload the shit, because, like, I'm on the road, I'm looking for shit, I'm trying to find some, I'm talking to people, I'm like, it's the next challenge in the whole fucking, like, operation. You know what I mean? Like, that's because executing the plan, it's not really a challenge because I already planned it out. Like, I know what to do. There's a few challenges in there where you have to kind of think on your feet and shit like that, but it's like, you know. And then that can get exciting, having to think on your toes and shit. But at the same time, it's not like just pure excitement. It's also stress and, like, fucking, you know what I mean? It's like paranoia, and it's like, yeah, it's just like anxiety. It's just like, man, it's stress on top of that very small bit of excitement you get from having to think on your, you know, improv and, like, shit like that. So it's not really the kind of excitement I'm talking about. But yeah, it's the planning and figuring it out, and then afterwards having to get rid of all that shit. That's where all the excitement comes from. It's like the challenges of trying to, you know, complete a task and shit like that. That's where I find the most excitement from. So that's what, yeah, some people think it's like the whole execution and the actual act of stealing that I get excited for. No, that's long gone and past. I don't even get that thrill anymore, to be legit. When I used to go to Home Depot and when I do all this shit, like, a lot of the time it's starting to feel like, same as when you would go into the office, or when I used to work and I would walk into the warehouse or shit. It's just like, oh fuck, alright, here we go, let's do this, you know what I mean? It's starting to become more like an actual job when I fucking do this, when I go to work and shit. Sometimes I don't even want to fucking do this, but then it's like, fuck, okay, I have to do this. So, that's why. So, if you think I'm doing this because of the excitement, then sure, but it's not the excitement that you think. The excitement I live for is the beginning, and then, like, the post-execution, And that's the kind of excitement that I live for, that I want, that, you know what I mean, that I strive for. So, like, just that whole, that love for the challenge. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the kind of shit that I'm looking for, man. That's what I live for. And I don't know, like, a 9 to 5 doesn't bring me any of that kind of excitement, Like, going into work, I don't feel excited, I don't feel challenged at all. And that can't all be it. That really can't all be it. I know this was supposed to be a fumble episode and talking about mistakes, but I don't know. This is just another rant session I decided to take up. So fuck it, whatever. Let this be a one-off on the season, but still, yeah. And I don't know, I guess, like, when you have a family and all that shit, you just end up going along with it, and then it just, comes naturally, and I guess you get into the groove. But I don't know, man, I'm looking at that shit and it's just like, is that really it? That can't all be it. And it can't. Like, there has to be more, That's what I'm looking for. It's like, I don't want a boring routine. I want a routine that I can fucking switch up at any moment in time, you know what I mean? I want to be flexible like that, And, like, even if I don't know, man, schedule's just, I feel like it's too much order, Sometimes I live for the chaos. Yeah. Be like, yeah. And it's so structured and too well put together, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not, man, I live to get around structures and, break into them, break structures and go against the social norm and, rebel against the system and shit like that. So, like, me living that kind of life is just, like, contrary to my being. So, and this is kind of me expressing my own rebellion against the system in some sort of way. Because for me, getting a 9 to 5 and working a job, it's like, that's what they want you to do, That's what they want you to do. And that's what they expect you to do. And that's what will please the people. But I ain't here to fucking please nobody. I'm here to please myself. You know what I mean? And it's like, who the fuck are you to tell me, like, how my life should go? Should I be the one to dictate that? It's like, alright, you guys want to conform to the system. You guys want to, be all compliant and shit, by all means. But that is not me. And for real, it's like, yeah. And if you really look at it, it's like, you work a 9 to 5. You all work your jobs and shit like that. And, like, if you, a lot of the time, that's not gonna make it. That's not gonna cut it. Man, people out here, like, couples and families out here, both parents are working, like, 2 jobs and shit just to make it and shit like that, you know what I mean? Because a regular job ain't cutting it, And you keep staying, and you keep, like, you stay in the system, and you stay a cog in the fucking system, and, like, that's all you're gonna be. And even people will tell you, man, like, you can't get rich, you can't get wealthy, you can't, sometimes get by with just a fucking honest 9 to 5. And that's how they want it to be. That's how the system is built. The system is built to keep you in your place. And I might just be sounding some, like, crazy, conspiracy theorist, like, oh yeah, So it's not, man. This is how I see shit, like, for real. You could even see it too. It's like the system's like a fucking oligarchy, you know what I mean? It's like, that's how the rich people want you to think. It's like how the higher up the 1%ers, those really fucking super wealthy motherfuckers up there, yeah, they want you to keep thinking that this is what you're supposed to be doing, because it's going to keep you at the level you're at right now. You know what I mean? And so, by all means, I don't think that way. I don't want to conform to that. So, I'm going to keep doing what the fuck I want to do. I'm going to keep, making my way up. I'm going to be robbing my way up till I get to rob whatever, anything and everything. I'll rob whatever I'm able to rob, you know what I mean? I'll take whatever I'm able to take. I'll steal whatever the fuck I'm able to steal. I'll snatch whatever the fuck I'm able to snatch. I'll acquire whatever the fuck I want to acquire. I'll do whatever the fuck I want to do. I'm tired of fucking conforming to this image that people want you to be. And I think this is why I've kind of kept this, well, on another long run of this kind of career, this kind of lifestyle, because this is where I feel most myself and most alive, you know? And it sucks because it's like, I feel the most myself and I feel the most alive and I feel the most free, yet it's the loneliest period of my time. And, you know, the not as steady financially time. So it's like, man, it's like a payoff, but you know what? I'll take that payoff because all that shit, like, I could work towards, you know? It's like you're working your fucking job and you're 9 to 5 and shit and you're not happy. It's really hard to fucking turn that around in that area. You know what I mean? Because when your job starts getting to go, like, it starts going to shit, there's a very low chance it's going to get any better. It usually never does get better. So, my experience, even when you try, man, you try to make things better, it's like, nah, man, that shit's, like, once you already start doubting your happiness in your job, doubting your contentment, doubting, you know, doubting if that's really what you should be doing, you've already fallen for it. And that's a very, very steep hill to fall down on, to roll through. It's almost next to impossible to come back, because once you start doubting and you start fucking, then you start seeing all the negative shit in your fucking work, and you start seeing all the reasons, you start giving yourself reasons why you're not happy. And most of the time that's the truth, that's the fact that you've just been denying, you know, but it's not really able to come back from that. It's just all downhill from there until you eventually realize that they're like, fuck this job. And that would be your usual turning point. That's usually where it's like, okay, cool. Now you could either start something on your own because you have the time to and the energy, and, you know, you get a little bit of that EI. With a combination of those are very rare, like, very rare fucking moments and opportunities to have at the same time, you know what I mean? Free time. And then you have like the finances, your EI, not as much as before, but still finances. And then you have the energy, because like the time and shit. So at the time, energy, and the money. So why would you not take advantage of that? Why are you gonna waste that opportunity that you've been given looking for another fucking 9 to 5 that you're eventually gonna be fucking miserable in? If you're fucking happy with your job, like, for fucking your whole life, congrats, good for you. Very rare for people to get that shit. But, you know, if you're not happy with your job and you wish there was something more, then let me tell you something. There is something more. There's way more. Do I know what that is? No, because that's fucking up to you. You want more out of your life, then go make more out of your life, you know what I mean? I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but it's possible. It's just, if you're willing to take that leap. Most people aren't. You know what I mean? It's just all about fucking patience too, man. You just gotta keep patience, perseverance, you know? And a little bit of risk, and a little bit of chance, and a little faith. But not in the regular faith, not religious faith, but faith in yourself, and faith and trust in your abilities. That you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. If you're telling yourself you can't, then okay, then you can't. Because at that point, if you're telling yourself you can, then you already can't. You're the only person that dictates whether that shit happens or not. So, yeah. Anyways, this has become a rant about fucking, or like a vent shit about something, but yeah, totally totally skipped over the fucking episode I was supposed to do, but I don't know. I felt like I needed to get this out tonight. I feel like I did. So, whatever. So, I don't know. Fucking go out there and do some shit, you know what I mean? Do something you've always wanted to do. Like, why wouldn't you? You know? Because what other fucking opportunity are you gonna have? What, are you gonna do it in your next life? Fuck. Yeah. If you believe in that. If there is a next life, then how the fuck... You're not even gonna know it's your next life. Then you're just gonna fucking wake up suddenly and just, like, restart. It's like fucking hitting reset on the fucking game, you know what I mean? Like... character you're playing in the video game doesn't know he restarted. It's back to fucking... I don't know, that's how it's gonna be in your second life, so you're not gonna know or remember any of your fucking regrets and shit you wish you did for your previous life. Also, 'cause that's bullshit already. Yeah, I mean, fucking whatever. Go be born as a butterfly next life, you know? You're born as a fucking... what if you get, like, you know, reincarnated into some fucking worm? Or, like, a tree? Like, the fuck do you do then? And if you're, like, conscious that time, that fucking sucks. Because, like, trees don't die either. You know what I mean? It's like, yay, you outlived your previous life, but now you're a fucking... can't do anything about it still, you know what I mean? Oh man, imagine you get reincarnated as a tree, and then, like, fucking, I don't know, like 50, 60 years in, all your memories just suddenly start fucking flooding back from your previous life, and you remember all your regrets, and all the shit you wish you did, and you realize you still can't do them because you're a fucking tree. And that's worse than, like, fucking, you know, some people are like, oh yeah, what if you get, you know, rebirth as a fucking ant or an insect? Okay, that's fine, I don't mind. Still goes with my whole, you know, live fast, die young. If I'm a fucking insect or a worm, I don't expect to live too long, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get stepped on or crushed or just die from my natural life cycle. But a tree, you gotta fucking sit through that shit and just fucking sit there and watch the world go by while you can't do shit about it. And what if you become a tree in, like, the middle of nowhere where nothing happens and you're just there? You know, it's like watching paint dry for over 100 years. God damn, I feel like that would be a worse fate. Like, if you like, tell me something worse than being a tree, reincarnating into a tree, and then being conscious of your previous life and being tortured by all the shit you wish you could do, and tortured even more, knowing you ain't doing shit about it still. And now at that point, it's like when you die, god damn, a tree, a fucking tree. Ironically, I wanted to be planted as a tree when I die, you know what I mean? You know, they fucking burn you, I don't know, fucking put all your remains into some fucking tree pellet or some shit, and then they fucking, you know, just dig in the ground. Yeah. Oh man, now I'm thinking about that. It's like, what if I did that? And then the tree that I grow from is like, I'm conscious, and I'm like, no, what the fuck? I didn't know it'd be like this. But then no one can hear me because I'm a fucking tree and I can't talk. Like, how do you know, like, all these trees that we pass by are not conscious? And, like, we just don't know because they can't say shit or do shit, or, like, you know what I mean? It's like a blind deaf person that fucking's paralyzed, but they look like a tree. Okay, I don't know where the fuck this is going. This is the cue to call it. Yeah, this is my cue to cut it. Anyway, just a few fucking thoughts to ponder on that I'll leave you with. So you go ahead and think about that for the rest of your day, your night, or whatever the fuck. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Yeah, see y'all on the next episode. And until then, you know, just keep grinding, hustling, living, loving, learning, living, laughing, learning, living, laughing, living, what fuck, I messed it up, whatever. That'll work. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Living, laughing, the fuck, I don't know. Too fucking gone for this shit. Anyways, y'all know what I'm saying. But yeah, so fuck it. Peace. Have a good night, y'all.
Madness. This is...
Holy fuck. I cannot believe I missed my own halftime show. Okay. This better be the fucking place. The fuck? This door looks familiar. What's in here? Hey, is this records? I need a bit of help. I think I'm lost.
Whoa.
What? What?
I'll be damned.
Why? What did I do? Is this the right place? Who the hell are y'all? Do y'all even work here?
We're exactly where we're supposed to be.
I find that hard to believe.
You, my friend,
I wouldn't say we're friends.
you're at the wrong place at the wrong time.
The fuck you mean by that? What do you mean? This is my... Oh shit! What the fuck? Holy fuck, fucking shit. Holy... What the fuck was that? That clearly wasn't it.
God damn it.
Criminal